Hey you guys, it's Tanya. What's going on? It is so cold here in Louisville, Kentucky. Like this morning it was -9 and I had to go out mad, and so it has been very cold here. With that being said, I have very dry hands, but even worse, I have very dry hair. So dry that my normal pre-poo treatment, I had to up the ante just because it wasn't really serving its purpose like it needed to, because it's so dry here. With that, I decided to share with you guys my recipe for a very moisturizing pre-poo treatment. Okay, and I wanted to give that to you. And I'm a very visual person, so I like to kind of show you what I'm working with when I'm telling you things, just because to me it helps me retain things better. So hopefully it'll help you retain things better. So first thing you're going to need is a measuring cup, and we're doing liquid measurements, so you definitely want this type of measuring cup. Okay, make sure the measuring cup is at least 8 ounces. Fair enough? Good times. It can be a larger one, but you want something that at least has 2 ounce increments and 1 ounce increments. Okay, see how I have the 2 ounces and the 1 ounce increments in there? Okay, so what you're going to put into this measuring cup, oh, and you're going to also need a fork. Okay, and you're going to need either an empty plastic tube. Now obviously I'm going to need something larger than this, but I'm just kind of showing you what I'm using, that has a nozzle like this on top, and you can order these online. Or if you don't have this and don't want to order it, which you don't have to, you can use an old bottle, an empty bottle of something. This is not empty, but I'm just giving you an example. Get an old bottle that has one of these tops on it, because that's what you need to help you apply the product. Okay? Alright, moving forward. So, in your measuring glass, what you're going to put in there is going to be 2 ounces of jojoba oil, 2 ounces of sweet almond oil. You're going to do 2 ounces of honey. Now, I use local honey just because local honey is really good for you if you have allergy problems. A teaspoon a day, and you just take a teaspoon a day and eat that. It's supposed to help you with your allergies to local allergens. Okay? Getting back to this. You're going to need some tea tree oil. I use about 20 drops. But it's, you know, there's no right or wrong answer. It's just whatever you need. So if you want more or less, that's totally fine. I use 20 drops of peppermint oil. I use about 10 drops of rosemary oil. And I use about 10 drops of lemon oil. And these are all pure oils. Now, the nows, I purchased from GNC. All of the products that I've just shown you, you can get them, not the exact brands that I have, but you can get them at GNC. You can also get these products at Whole Foods or the Vitamin Shop if one of those are available to you, but you're going to pay more money. I order most of my products online just because they're cheaper and I can get more, I can get bulk. But in a crunch, GNC works just well. And GNC, if you have a GNC card, they usually have sales on their oils, I guess monthly. So you're going to get good prices when they're on sale. So again, just to let you know, order them online if you can get them online. And there's numerous websites that sell essential oils and like body oils. And they're a lot cheaper than going to the local stores. Okay, and also the last thing you're going to need, you guys, is a half of lemon. Okay? And this lemon, I cut it yesterday, so it's had some hard times. Because I actually made this product yesterday for my hair. That's why I decided to do a video for you. So what you're going to do is put all those ingredients in your measuring glass or a mixing bowl. It's up to you. It's whatever you want to use. And then you're going to whisk it all together with your fork or a whisk. It just, again, depends on preferences. If you're using a measuring glass, a fork's going to be better because you'll have more room with the fork to whisk. Or to beat and blend. If you're using a mixing bowl, then use a whisk because you'll have more room to whisk it. Now, after you mix all these ingredients together, you're going to put it in your application bottle. And again, either this or a nozzle like this. And then you're literally And it's going to be thick because you remember you have honey in there and you have oil in there. And you're just going to start at the bottom of your hair and work yourself up in sections and just put that product on like you were putting on hair coloring, or I don't know what else you would spray on, you would squeeze onto your hair. But when I think of squeezing product onto my hair, I think of getting a dye or a color on my hair. But you're just going to use the nozzle and squeeze it and then use your fingers to massage it in. And that's all I did. I literally just went from section to section and just applied the product, used my fingers to rub it in, went to the next line, and I just did my own finger parts. I didn't use a comb or anything. Once you have this product all over your head, and the reason why I use 2 ounces of each is because I have lots of hair and I have lots of scalp because I have a big head and I'm high porosity. So I knew I would need a lot of product to last for my whole head. You know, you may only need to use 1 ounce of each product, and then half, you know, instead of using 20 drops of tea tree, use 10, and instead of 10 drops of rosemary, use 5. It just depends on what you think you're going to need to coat your whole scalp, because this treatment is for your scalp mostly. I make sure that I applied it all over my scalp, and then what I had left over, I kind of put it in the palm of my hands and just rubbed on my hair, okay? And then after that, I literally took my fingers, only the pads, not the nails, but I used the pads, and I just massaged my scalp. Just took my time and just made sure I got my whole scalp nice and massaged. This took about, I say between about 10 to 15 minutes to massage my whole scalp, so I can get that, you know, get everything up in there and get the blood flowing on my scalp and making myself feel nice and happy and relaxed. Excuse me, my nose is itching. Well then, you guys, I used one of my shower caps, and I love the Evolve Platinum Conditioning Caps. These things are great because they're huge, so even with someone who has as much hair as I do, all my hair can fit in this under this cap. And I kept the cap on for about 2 hours. I literally cleaned my house, I vacuumed all the floors in every room, did some dusting, and then I worked out for an hour. And then after that, I got in the shower and I rinsed out as much as I possibly could. And then I did a very soft wash, meaning I didn't use anything with sulfates, and I didn't use any, like I didn't do a serious lathering cleanse. I actually used, what did I use? I'm trying to think, you guys. I know what I used. I used my Shea Moisture Intensive Hydration shampoo, and I only shampooed once. That was it. I used, my goal is to use mostly water to get the product out of my hair rather than soap. And I went to the rest of the process. But you guys, today my hair feels so soft and it's holding moisture really well. My scalp is not itchy any longer. It just feels nice. So I just thought to myself, you know what, let me share this with everybody. So, because I'm sure everybody's having the same problems that I was having with the dry scalp and the dry skin. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. If you guys have any questions, you can always drop me a message down below on YouTube, or you can privately email me at tanya10312000@gmail.com, or you can ask me on Twitter, which is the same handle, Tanya10312000 is my Twitter handle too. But with that, I'm going to let you guys go. Have an awesome day. I hope that you're staying warm out there, because let me tell you guys, I'm not leaving the house unless I have no choice, because it is so cold outside and I hate being outside in the cold. But yeah, that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll holla. Bye.